Hello.
Happy Thursday, everybody. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good. Another Thursday, Got this thing called VMware Explore happening next week. Trying to, feverishly get ready for.
Yeah, I
So,
hear it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Got some sessions going on there. Lots of customers traveling. Actually, just got off the Tains Vanguard call, and it's pretty cool to see all the amount of people traveling internationally too. So that's pretty awesome.
Well, I do hear all the
I'll
cool
be
kids
looking
are going
forward
to be
to meet
there.
up with. Oh yeah, for sure. So I think we'll both be there. So I guess we're in the cool kid club, perhaps. I don't know.
Well, at least for next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah. So for today's session, there's usually a kind of know before you go situation on some of these events. And I figure like we could do that in terms of like the scope of the Cloud Foundry situation and kind of share what we know, and maybe highlight some of our schedules and sessions for the week. Great if anyone on chat wants to shout out and see if they're going to be there. Love to meet up with y'all, and just kind of get your experience and I think too, Nicky, we haven't we kind of hinted at this, but we're going to target doing a live show next week there, same day, so Thursday today, which will kind of wrap the event up, perhaps. But like we're looking at maybe like an 11 a.m. Pacific time. So TBD on where and officially when. I do have a session earlier that morning, so I will be coming right from that. So, but yeah, if you're out there and want to watch the show live. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, I think kind of the answer we got to tell people is just keep an eye on LinkedIn, keep an eye on, Nick's Twitter, so that you'll know when the show's happening if you want to jump on live. But yeah, I'm hoping, we're going to be able to get some customers on. I know I've talked to a couple of mine and said, hey, come find us on Thursday. We'll let you know when, but try to get you on the episode, have people talk about what their experiences at Explore were like, and, maybe answer a couple of customer questions as well. So I know I at least got one. I volunteered him. He didn't say he wanted to. I just told him he was going to be on it. So the persuasion of Nicky.
Well, that's great. Yeah. So I got some additional gear too, to help our mic snafu incident from last time. So we should be a little bit better. But yeah, I think I'm excited. I think this will be like the great way to close out the event. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Keith.
And I guess, people that we got on the audience today, who's going, right? Whoever's in the audience today, if you're going, give us a shout out. Let us know you're going to be there. Use that comment section. Let's get some conversation, because we're just going to be talking about, like Nick said, schedules. We're going to be talking about some of the talks that are going to be going on there. So if we come on something that you're interested, let us know.
Perfect.
We always know Keith is going to give us a shout out.
Great question. No, I am not lugging around a mini Taz Cloud Foundry in my backpack this year. It was fun.
Just lazy, Nick.
I still have it. Like I could totally bring it, and I even thought about trying to get the new feature in vSphere 8.0 U3 where you can essentially do the memory tiering with an NVMe device and quadruple your system RAM. But that would really make that lab a little bit even more interesting. But it is a lot of work getting that through airport security and lugging that thing around, even though can fit in the backpack. So I don't know. Probably not. I will be definitely carrying gear for a live podcast. So that will replace that void in my suitcase, I think, for sure.
Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. TSA, you're screwing up our shows. It's all TSA's fault.
And it's just more of it's definitely not a easy thing to tote around, so to speak.
And just like that, Nicky Pike delayed
it can be done.
Explore show by TSA.
Yeah. And now we're both flagged and we can't travel. Well, that was fun. Yeah.
Well, and I know you're going to be a busy fella, right? So you've got quite a bit of stuff going on. I mean, what does your week look like?
Oh, well, let me bring up my catalog schedule. Well, let's go to the. I can share. How about that?
Yeah.
Let me go to my schedule, and we'll have a brief impromptu how to use the Explorer app too. Not that I'm not that I can actually officially vouch for any of this, but yeah, let's go share. Woo. Every time it's like I forget how to do this. Share screen. Uh, Here we go. Share. All right. Let's blow this up. Get a little zoom in here. What to do? All right. Maybe not that view. If you haven't seen the speaker view, here's what it looks like. Just need to get the content catalog here. How about that? And then we can go back and forth.
I've got it up if you want. Oh, there you go.
Yes, here we go. And I guess I'll just search for my name to start out with. Does that work? Let's do that. All right, so let's do days. Okay, we can do days. We'll start out Monday. Monday is the first session. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh. So I guess we'll the very start. So ask me anything sessions about Cloud Foundry. It's a platform for Cloud Foundry. So I think there's 3 of these sessions, but yeah, if you want to show up and ask questions, this is a very impromptu session. So yeah, I'll be there, and Hart will be there too from my team, and we'll be able to field any questions you may have about Tanzu platform for Cloud Foundry. And a quick teaser may have, if I can have some stickers too. These stickers, I heart tPCF stickers. So that's good to if you want to update your sticker game. I will have some stickers there. All right, let's see here. And then the next session, so 2 sessions for Monday for me, build enterprise-ready chatbots with GenAI. So if you want to get a deep dive in, it's a code session. So the cool thing about these code sessions is they're all going to be live streamed as well. So even if you're not physically attending, you should be able to dial into the VMware code live stream and I think watch all the code sessions happening live. So that's a pretty awesome value if you don't know about that. But yeah, I'll be deep diving to showing some kind of enterprise examples of how you would run, the GenAI tile and some actual applications running on that. So yeah, tune in for that.
So what's a code session? Let's talk about the code sessions a little bit. So is this going to be just you're literally going to walk through the code, or there's going to be question and answer,
I mean, typically these code sessions are more presentation style. So I really wanted to kind of deep dive into something like how these example apps work to some degree. And they'll be like trying to pull up some of our GitHub repos, and because it's a the next thing is like, once you at least within the beta program, like you get the tile installed and everything's ready. And it's like, okay, well, now how do we build apps and do apps on this type of thing? So we do we maintain I've been maintaining along with some other friends in the Tanzu community and the team. We'll maintain some sample apps, and we're actually building more and more. So we'll try to go through some of those and see how you can use it in a real world situation. Yeah, shout out to Dan. Hey Dan, if you want to join our show Thursday, if you're still around, I bet you'll be out there too. So Dan, and shout out to Dan and Deshaun if they want to join the show. Yeah, happy to see you guys, and
at least stop by and say hi while we're doing it. We'll make sure when, but at least stop by. So and I hear, so we released a new version of the GenAI tile, right? Are you going to be going through kind of the new features that are coming in the GenAI tile?
Yes. Yeah. So not in this session. These code sessions are only really 25 minutes each. But I do have that Thursday session. Well, I'll hint at that a little bit later here when we get there. Now, do you want to do yours? Like we'll just go Monday by Monday, or what are you thinking?
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and, I've got one on Monday, which,
let's find you. Here we go.
So, this is irony at its best, to be honest with you. So me and Corey are going to ask me anything about running applications on Kubernetes, which is, you've seen the show. This is irony at its best, but yeah, we'll be doing some Meet the Experts. We're actually going to be running this session every day. So short session, 30 minutes, but yeah, come in, ask questions that you want about Kubernetes. Corey is going to be there with us. I'll be there. I may be giving some, slightly different opinions than Corey, but yeah, this will be a good time. Just come in and say hi.
Yeah. All right.
What do you think about that? Me being on the ask me anything about Kubernetes.
That's okay.
It's irony at its best.
We all gotta know how to use it too. Yeah, I'm trying to be friendly, but yeah, hey, Kubernetes out there. You're like, I think if you're proficient in the Cloud Foundry space and the Kubernetes space at the same time, which I think we both have become whatever. You know the best of both worlds and when to use one or the other type of thing. So.
Well, and I guess that's kind of the point, right?
There
are good use cases out there. There are reasons that you may want to do that. And if you're going to do it right. And that's try to make it easy on yourself. So there are good use cases. So it will be. I think these are going to be interesting. We're going to get a lot of valuable opinions from the customer base and see some new use cases, people that are doing some new things. So I think this will be an interesting
Perfect.
talk.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Tuesday. We'll flip over to you since I already have the filter on. How about that?
Sounds good.
What is Nicky doing Thursday?
Doing the so we're going to be doing the Ask Me Anything again. We are going to be doing a customer talk about one of our largest customers out there running. So they are going to be talking about how their financial customer. They're going to be talking about how they navigate market storms and market open. And they do this all on Cloud Foundry today. So this is going to be a very interesting discussion. This is a customer that's running, 100 plus thousand AIs. They've been able to scale up over multiple years. They are fully bought in. And so kind of getting their take, lessons learned, why they do some of the things they do, should be a very interesting talk, especially if you're in the financial vertical. This is something you're not going to want to miss. And then later that day,
get these right.
Yep. Later that day, me and Corey again. So we're going to be talking about how do you build a public cloud experience on-prem. So, public cloud's all the rage today. A lot of people really like the self-help versions of this, the ability to self-provision. But most people don't know that, hey, Cloud Foundry's been doing this for a decade. We've also got some Kubernetes options that you can do on here, but how do you build that public cloud experience on-prem? How can you give your developers choice? How can you do self-service? How can you do self-help? That's what we're going to be talking through. We're going to be going through some command line. We're going to be, showing both platforms. So Tanzu platform for CF runtime, that'll be me, and CF, Tanzu platform for Kubernetes, that'll be Corey, and kind of doing almost a dueling command line as we walk through this.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, that will definitely be a session not to miss as well. So interesting to see how you can get Tanzu platform the best of both worlds. Okay, let's flip back to me. I should just do like another tab. Use you tab to the right. Maybe duplicate tab. How do I do this?
Look at you getting fancy with your Chrome.
I'm using my browser to its fullest potential. All right, let's go to find me again. Alrighty. Okay, Tuesday. Ooh, 5 sessions. So yeah,
You're way busier than I am.
Tuesday is a max velocity. Or whatever they say when the rockets launch or whatever, when it hits a peak something. I don't know. I forgot what that's called.
It's either mass velocity or terminal velocity, depending on which way you're going, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Max Q. I think that's what it means. I think that's what they say. Because I remember in all the Star SpaceX launches, they're like, we've hit max Q. And I'm assuming that means they've hit the maximum speed, but I have no idea what that means. It just sounds cool. So yeah, my first session is going to be a rather kind of quick session. So if you're just looking at a kind of intro to Cloud Foundry, it's a theater session in the main expo hall, the main VMware booth. So I'm sure they'll be giving out some swag and things there. So you could always attend to get some swag too. So that's starting the day off. And shortly after that, getting some time with Deshaun in the Code Theater. So we're going to be digging into some Spring AI apps and how they run great on the Gen AI for Tanzu platform tile and things. So if you want to see some live coding examples of how you get some of Deshaun's excellent talent, and that will be on the code session, so that should be live streamed. So you'll be the shorter session. We actually have I think Wednesday a longer session of this. So this is the preview to the full breakout of this session.
Are you getting pumped up
so
for this?
See,
it's
Deshaun,
hard to match Deshaun's energy.
I'm just thrilled to be co-presenting with Deshaun on anything. So I'm very excited for sure.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. You might as well start hopping up on Red Bulls and Monsters right now just to make sure you can match the energy that Deshaun's going to bring to this.
I'll be doing some cold brew coffee with maybe some special shots. I can not handle the energy drinks. So if I do that, I'll be on the floor probably. That'll be bad. Yeah. Thanks to Dan and Keith. So much FOMO. So yeah, Keith is not attending, but he should be in our Barcelona our show. So yeah, we'll have to meet up with Keith there.
We're gonna miss you, Keith.
Yeah, but yeah, we will miss you. But yeah, well, you can always watch via the live stream, although it might be kind of late your time. But we'll make sure to get some content out there. Oh, and then 1 p.m. So this is I would say, if you are a Tanzu platform for Cloud Foundry or Cloud Foundry person, this is probably one of the sessions you will definitely want to attend. So I'm going to be co-presenting with David Dietz, who's the product leader of all of Tanzu platform for Cloud Foundry. So we are going to be giving a deep dive into what's new. I can't really say anything yet, but I would definitely come check out what's going on here. I might have some demos and things too. We're going to be co-presenting with David. I got a lot of great content in this session. It's one of our, one of the main breakout sessions for Tanzu platform for Cloud Foundry. Seeing how some really cool enhancements and functionality being built into Cloud Foundry and the whole Cloud Foundry ecosystem. So yeah, definitely check that out.
Yeah, folks, if Cloud Foundry is your thing, you are not going to want to miss this. I work with Nick every day, and this is something I plan on attending because there is going to be some good information coming out of this. You don't want to miss this. A lot of exciting stuff coming out from Cloud Foundry.
Yeah, so it's what's new with Tanzu platform for Cloud Foundry, Tuesday, August 27th, 1 p.m. And I don't know why it's not showing the codes, but yeah. Oh, yeah, I should have done that before. But yeah, it's you can see all the codes and everything too as well. So definitely come check this out. Let's see. And then shortly after that, I got another Ask Me Anything session. So check, like Nicky mentioned before, we're repeating these AMA sessions. So if you want to come talk to us and things like that, more than happy to meet with you as well. And then another repeat. So this enterprise ready chatbot code session has been quite popular. So we actually have 2 sessions of it. So if you miss it Monday, you can catch it Tuesday. So it will be the same session. I might be able to spice it up and change out some of the demos to see how the first one goes. But yeah, definitely check that out if you didn't get a chance to see the first show of that.
Go see both of them because you don't know what you're going to see different in the second episode.
Yeah, I may. I could change them. I could change out some content. Yeah.
I'm seeing that. The one difference that I'm seeing here, you're doing a lot of sessions, but you're doing short sessions, right? Most of these are like within the 30-minute range.
Yeah. So they're like the code sessions are all 25 minutes. So I think I have 3 code sessions, and then the theater sessions are obviously shorter, but yeah, and then we have the main breakouts too. So,
mine.
There's a variety.
I don't have as many. Yeah, mine aren't as I don't have as many as you do, but mine are a lot longer, right? So I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. People want to sit and listen to me drone on for 90 minutes, but I should have mentioned that the one that we are having on Monday, that's going to be a panel discussion, right? So not a whole lot of slides. We're just going to be talking. But the the one that we're doing on the public cloud, that's going to be code sessions, but that's also 90 minutes. So running through the code, make sure you're there. It's going to be a good session, but it's 90 minutes long. So make time.
Yeah. So I guess too, there's a variety of session types. So we have the full tutorial, we have breakout. So the tutorial sessions are 90 minutes. Breakouts are 45. Code sessions are 25. AMAs I think are 30. So we got a nice length there. So did we do Tuesday for you already, Nicky?
Yeah, we did. Yep, we're on for Wednesday. Just stick with you.
All right, perfect. All right, Wednesday. Oh yeah. All right. So first session Wednesday, platform engineering in the wild with Tanzu platform. So we have Tanzu Vanguard and customer joining this show. So Jürgen from Dativ will be there. So I'll be co-presenting with Jürgen. But the show is really about what how Dativ is using Cloud Foundry and how they've been using it for quite some time. So this is a great show, great session if you want to see how other people are using Cloud Foundry and what they've done with it. Jürgen will not disappoint. So definitely come check this out, and then shout out to the Tanzu Vanguards. We're both Tanzu Vanguards, so come help support the Vanguards. And on the topic, there will be a booth for the Tanzu Vanguards if you want to come get some info on it and see about potentially joining it. So definitely swing by the booth. I think it's going to be. I should know. I forgot what it'll be in one of the areas where there are booths. So we'll put it on social once I figure out where officially. But you can come check that out and learn all about the Tanzu Vanguard program if you're not aware of what it is. But it's a way to get some early access and connect with your peers about what's kind of going on behind the scenes within the Tanzu space.
Maybe we should go in a little bit deeper on that. I mean, I know you kind of gave an overview of what Vanguards is, but this is a great program. When I was a customer, I was a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
The ability to network with your peers, to really kind of ask some questions. So, you got the ability to really kind of come in and ask your peers what they're doing. You get a lot of knowledge exchange there. You get some insight into where we're going with the Tanzu platform. I mean, the Vanguard program is really good. Maybe we should take a little bit of a breather just to talk about the Vanguard and tell people why they want to show up to the booth and, kind of throw their name in the hat for
it. Yeah. So I think when I was also, a customer in the Vanguards and, kind of OG when it was called Pivotal Vanguards. It's this great community where you can connect with your peers that are doing similar things. And it's not these meetings aren't like, public to the world. So like you can get your, people doing similar things in other companies can kind of open up and, obviously not everyone can join like a live stream like we're doing today, but like you might be able to talk with some other folks in similar organization sizes and things of that nature and just kind of get like, hey, like I did this, or like I'm running into this, like what, have anyone seen this, that type of thing. So even just kind of a community, like I just need some help, or oh no, like I saw that too, but like we use, even just like how you use the products, maybe what potential like third-party integrations that you have too, and you can kind of get like some back and forth. You get definitely early access and kind of special access to all of the product managers and kind of product groups within Tanzu. We'll regularly present, myself, all the different product teams and marketers will come present to the Vanguards with kind of some special sessions and things like that, and then access to some feedback sessions, design sessions, things of that nature. So there's a great amount of goodness within the Vanguard program. So definitely you want to check it out for sure. And so then to the Vanguards will be doing a live call at Explore just a little bit, I think, before our session. So I'm trying to get some of the Vanguards to come to the CF Weekly show too. So it'd be great to see if we have like a nice little crowd there, and if any of the actual Vanguards want to come and give a shout out to you as well. But yeah, just shout out to the Vanguard community. If you're not aware of it, go check it out. You should join it. that type of thing.
Yeah, we'll throw the link in the show notes, but just to add to that, think of the ability. So the vanguards are people that are well versed. They have a lot of experience. Think of it as an ability to kind of crowdsource either ideas or crowdsource problems. Talk to people that have been out there. Don't reinvent the wheel. That's kind of what Vanguard is. Besides just the early access, it really is kind of that peering group. And we've come up. When I was part of it, came up with some great ideas through just talking with other people and saying, hey, I've got this idea. And the next thing you know, somebody else is piling on. And before you know it, you guys have, you've come up with something that's either new, it's innovative, it's something different to do with the platform. So, we could give examples of that, but it is one of those things that if you like to talk and you really want to kind of geek out on Tanzu products, you want to geek out on Cloud Foundry, this is the place to do it. People that you're going to meet in the Vanguard are just as passionate as you are, and they're people that love to solve problems. So it is a great place to go and really get the networking in and find out. And there's additional benefits to it. So definitely stop by the booth, make sure that you get all the information that you want. You're going to get some, if you do make the program, you get some digital badges that you could throw up on your social media. It's a neat program to be a part of.
Yeah. And to Keith's point here, it's a great way to get feedback to the people building the products as well. So not only will you get early access to see some things that are potentially down the road, so to speak, you'll actually like your voice. It's like the best way to get your voice heard with the leaders within the organization. So you're like, no, I don't like that. I actually want XYZ to do ABC, right? Like it's a great way to get your feedback in there. And especially if you any feedback, whether it be positive or negative, like get it up there and we'll make sure to address it, that type of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of the whole theory versus reality concept as well. Because you're getting early access, you're going to have product come in. They're going to tell you about features that we're looking at, features that they're thinking about implementing. You're going to get details on how they get to implement it. And yes, this is a way to drive product. It absolutely is. So, that theory versus reality, we come in, product can come in and say, hey, we're looking to implement this. And we've heard people say, okay, that's great, but that's not how we really going to use the platform, right? You need to consider, X, Y, and Z as part of this. And you do have an impact on the product. Absolutely have an impact on the product. And I would say, we take all feedback. I won't say equally, but we take all feedback when it comes to the product and the users that are doing it. But the vanguards get a little bit extra weight in their voice because it is something that they participate in regularly, and it's something that we know that they're using.
Yep.
Excellent.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, check out the Vanguard booth when you're there, and if there'll be some Vanguards manning the booth. There's a schedule. So if you just want to hear direct from an actual member of the community and not from us what their scoop on it is, just hit them up and get their opinion on it.
Well, we should pause there for a second too, because when we're not giving talks, we're going to be doing booth duty. We're going to be talking with customers. So maybe once we get past Wednesday and Thursday, kind of outline when you're going to be at the booth, when I'm going to be at the booth, and hopefully people want to come by and say hi, shake our hands, ask us questions, give us ideas for what you want to see on Cloud Foundry Weekly. This is all stuff that come by and say hi. But I guess we can give those booth schedules after we get done with the talk schedules.
Yes, yeah, I'll have to. I got a lot of calendars. I got to try to collate.
No worries.
I thought I had an idea for the show. I was going to try to get all the info, put them in some documents, and then see if the AI could like ask one of my AI apps to hey, can you tell me what I'm supposed to do today? But I didn't get it, unfortunately, enough time to dump everything into some documents. But I might do that just anyway, just for giggles. So it's maybe this is a real practical use case. So can you analyze these documents and make
what? Nick Kuhn wants to do something with AI? Color me shocked.
Well, I mean, in real world, I need help combining these 3 or 4 different things together, and tell me I could do that, but it seems like a painful process. We'll see.
If you get that done, let me know, because I'm managing my schedule in Excel right now. So
yeah. Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. It could be a new service.
There you go.
Join your schedule summarizer and combiner application.
That's right. Are you listening? GCal? Are you listening? Something to help us make our schedule a little bit easier. Come on, Google. Are you
Exactly.
listening? Yep.
No, they don't care. Okay. I think I'm still on Wednesday. We kind of got we got sidetracked by the Tanzu Vanguard. So let's go down another AMA session. So again, if I'm not doing a session, I will probably be at the booth. So yeah, those are all places you can find me. But yeah, if you have questions or want to come by for some cool stickers, I'll show them again.
You missed it. There you go.
There you go. And then we've got some additionally new. Oops, I am hitting my mic and everything. New Cloud Foundry Weekly stickers too. So, grab a
Make sure you check your stickers, by the way, because I'm going to have stickers. Nick's going to have stickers. They're not the same sticker. They're going to look the same, but they're not the same sticker. The ones I'm going to be giving out are going to be die cut. You're going to be able to pill out and do 2 separate stickers out of them. I'm not going to say it's a better method. It absolutely is not. It was a mess up on my part when I ordered stickers, whereas Nick's is just 1 sticker. So to be honest, I bought too many of the ones and I couldn't return them. So we're going to go through all the die cut stickers, and the next time I'll order regular stickers. But make sure you check the stickers out before you take one.
We can mix and match.
That's right.
Yeah, and be collector items, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. And then here's the main show with Deshaun. So the full breakout for Spring AI. So yeah, this is going to be the non-abridged version. Very similar story, but like we're going to go into some more detail about use cases, how you can take your existing kind of Spring applications. Like, and some of the prompt around this too is like, just Deshaun is dev, I'm ops, right? Dev and ops have come together. And our bosses are like, hey, go build something with the AI, right? And obviously, the devs are kind of like scratching their heads, and this is where Sean comes in, where he can take some existing Spring projects, and like, I know we can get some Spring AI in there, and see how we can kind of kickstart that process. But then too, from the ops or platform side, how do I provide a safe place for Deshaun to do his work type of thing? So that's kind of we're going to try to have fun with it, but that'll be the full breakout. And if you can't make it to the full breakout, you can see the code session. The code session will be live streamed, so that's a plus too. So,
man, 2 days with Deshaun.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a rock star. I'm just so excited to
mainline
and stage with him. Just to yeah, to keep up with his energy for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should do yours next, right?
Yep. I think the only thing I've got on Wednesday is just going to be the Ask Me Anything again on running applications on Kubernetes. But, I don't know if anybody's, Corey is a great person to talk to, highly knowledgeable. I don't know if you saw the LinkedIn post. We're starting to call ourselves the bad boys of Broadcom. It's not true. We're not the bad boys of Broadcom, but, it made me laugh. But yeah, come see me and Corey. It's always a good time when me and Corey get together.
All right.
And you've got something on Thursday.
Right. Yeah. I So Thursday, if you're awake at 9 a.m. after the party,
oh my goodness,
all week, I applaud you, and you should come check out my session. I got awarded the lucky 90-minute slot right after the party, Thursday morning. So, there are a decent amount of people registered for it. I don't know. I think I just won the lottery. But yeah, so this is going to be the deep dive for right 0 to hero. Let's click on this. I don't even know what I wrote in this abstract. So, spoiler alert: if you're in the business of submitting CFPs, you write a bunch of titles and abstracts, and you just see what lands, and then you go to actually produce the said content, and then forget what you actually wrote in the abstract. But anyway, it's just a fun tip if you're in the conference circuit of how you get some of these presented or whatever. But yeah, so this is 90 minutes, 90-minute session. We're gonna be doing a complete deep dive. So if you're out there and you're like, and some people have messaged me of like, how do I want to do this Gen AI tile and install it? And I'm weekly I'm onboarding more people, through our normal kind of account teams and things. But I wanted to go really deep in like here we're gonna kind of show the picture of like what you could do, right? Like kind of get a tease of like, hey, this is like an app that you could deploy within your Cloud Foundry environment, and then go into very deep dive of like, here's the tile config, here's all these kind of not necessarily gotchas, but like a pro tip install guide of like, this is what you want to look for. You want to, do this here, like, talk about different kind of architectures, to integrate with. If you have VMware Private AI Foundation, we can integrate with that as well too, how to integrate with that. So kind of the full platform lens of how you would go and get this tile ready and configured, and all my pro tips around that. And it's going to be kind of baking show style, and then I'll pull a fresh ops man out of the oven and a fresh install, and then we'll deep dive into like 3 or 4 different app use cases, how they work out, how to deploy them, what services, what models to use, that type of thing. You might need like a vision model or an embedding model, or like just a general chat model, things of that nature. So just really kind of deep dive in there, deep dive in how we can plug data into all this, because you need some data solutions, like to do this whole retrieval augmented generation thing. A database is a good idea, especially like a PG vector Postgres database. So we're kind of doing a lot of that. So if you want to kind of soup to nuts or 0 to hero 90-minute session on how to get started, like going from nothing to like a fully Gen AI story, come check out this session, and I think it should be good to go. But yes, and if you're awake at 9 a.m. after the party, I mean, like I'm kind of excited about Jimmy Eat World, not gonna lie. So yeah, definitely check out the party the night before. But that is the last official programming I have for that.
I kicked you off, and I apologize.
No, I was done. I was done. Okay. So yeah.
Well, before we move on from that, I didn't mean to kick you off. I thought this would bring up just a secondary backstage for us, but it didn't. But I am jealous of some of these sessions because you're doing these with Art, and Art is probably, so Art's a big fan of the show. He's a friend of the show as well, but Art is probably one of my favorite people to geek out with. You want to nerd out on some stuff. Art is the guy to do it. So I'm a little jealous that you're getting to do some of these sessions with Art. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know both you and Art, especially when you start talking Gen AI, you guys really get in the weeds, and most of the time you're talking way over my head. But if you love to nerd out, these are going to be fun sessions. Art's a cool person to nerd out with. For sure.
And then we have how do I forget? We have a hands-on lab. I would have. Oh boy, I'm like doing myself a disservice here. Yeah, I saw that with Kevin. I saw Kevin's face. The intro to Tanzu. So another fun fact, we have all these hands-on labs that explore and things, but there is a lab they can go to, and if you want to kind of go through this whole course, it's going to be intro plus intro to tPCF. So if you're not new, if you're new to the CF space, it'll go walk you through there. And then also, if you wanted to kind of get your, play with the Gen AI tile and kind of get your feet wet, so to speak, you can do so within that lab. Now, I guess
here we got you back up. So did you were you able to?
I'm not on. Oh, I'm okay. Let's see. Hands on lab. HOL. Let's clear that. Let's go back. I need to find this. Is that session type, perhaps? Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm doing some live filtering of the. I don't have that. Let's see if I can connect the dots here. If I click all the right things. Let's see if this works. All right, yeah. So we do have an expert-led workshop. So can I drill into this? So if you wanna walk through this with Kevin and Michael, they will guide you through the intro to Tanzu Cloud Foundry and Gen AI Lab. But it's also, you can do it self-paced too. So any kind of downtime you want to do, you can go to the whole hands-on lab section. It's they got the labs folks have a nice presence there. You can get in there. You'll get an environment spun up. It's all like the on-demand virtual environment type of thing. You can walk through, like kind of getting started with Cloud Foundry and the Gen AI tile. And I guess, and one thing too to call out. So we did get some of the CPU support working in the tile, but it's been because things come up and down all the time in this environment, and it's a lot of nested virtualization. Some of the performance of the CPU was a little unpredictable. So you can kind of opt. There's a path, like you can say, I can do a simulated experience and like kind of click through like like what we call an ISIM for something, because like we didn't obviously have GPUs in this environment either. But or you can kind of
ISIM,
an ISIM, and or if you want, you can try the full live experience. It's in there. It just may be based on the demand of the lab environment. Might be it might not be super fast, that type of thing. So
what does ISIM stand for?
It's
putting you on the. Did I put you on the?
Oh, sorry. So it's a software that I think was actually developed originally by someone in VMware. It's about essentially making some kind of guided tutorials and things like that. So especially if you want to make a demo or things for something that you can't just like run in an environment like it's a SaaS service, like you can't just like that type of thing. So
gotcha.
Or for something that maybe not not something that we don't have the resources to give everyone these whole GPU environments per se. So anyway, it will get you started there. That's definitely something to check out if you just want to kind of kick the tires. And I think they'll be around after the fact too. So and I mean there's lots of potential labs you can take at the Hands of the Labs area. So there are many Tanzu labs that you can check out. So yeah, it's self-paced learning and some Tanzu led workshops as well. So
yeah, let me add my screen back in, because there's a couple more things. We just talked about the intro to to Cloud Foundry and generative AI that we just talked about. That's expert led. We've got a couple, and now I do have this filtered down just to Tanzu Platform and Cloud Foundry Weekly. That's mostly what we're going to talk about here, but we've got the self-paced lab, right? So if you don't want to hear other people talk, you don't think you need the help, you can go through the self-paced lab. The Tanzu machine learning. So this is the Master AI ML course. This is going to be on the platform side. It is going to be a little bit more on the Kubernetes side, but it is a self-paced lab that you can walk through as well. And meet the experts. So, we've got the Ask Me Anything with building enterprise-grade AI applications with Adib and James Waters. This is going to be a good one. I mean, it's always fun to listen to Adib and James talk. But this is going to be going on multiple times, right? We see this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But meet the experts on this one. We've got this one's going to be, again, one of those people you want to come see. So Bosky's going to be leading this one. Ask Me Anything about faster app delivery with Tanzu Platform. Dave Roberts, who is one of our SA leads, he's going to be helping with this one as well. And again, this is going to be every day, and it looks like twice on Wednesday. So this is going to be a popular session. And then we've talked about yours, Ask Me Anything about running applications on Cloud Foundry. Again, this is what we're all about. Art and Nick, both great guys to nerd out with. But are you going to be going through with this Ask Me Anything? Is this really for you guys just going to be a question and answer? Or are y'all going to be doing any kind of, on-spot demos or anything of that nature? Or is it really just a question and answer?
It's really just kind of live Q&A. And in the past, I have then like pulled out, like based on a certain question, like pulled out my laptop and started to do like impromptu demo of some things. It's really just about how the crowd, like where the crowd is and what their questions are. Like, I've got some where like, hey, I've got questions like you get some just general like I'm learning, like this sounds cool, or like I'm very advanced and like I have very, very specific questions. So I'll do my best to answer the very, very specific questions. But worst case, I can take that question and try to get back to you if I can't answer it live, because so it is totally up to audience input where we go with those sessions. We will meet you wherever.
Anybody that stumps Nick in the Ask Me Anything, come find me and I'll buy you a drink. Anybody that stumps Nick,
I might have to text you or something, like phone a friend too. Like, hey, I got something I don't know. Yeah.
You're gonna answer. Is that your final answer?
Early in the day,
is this your final answer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Phone a friend. Yeah. Can I? Yeah.
Yep.
We'll turn it
Yep.
to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It feels like that show is forever ago. But yeah.
Yep.
What else do
We've
we got?
got on Wednesday. So again, Deshaun, you always want to go see Deshaun, but he's going to be talking about bulletproofing your Spring apps with VMware Tanzu Spring. So, it's always fun to go in and talk to Deshaun. Dan was on later. I don't know if Dan's still out there, but there's nobody out there that you want to talk to more when it comes to Spring than Deshaun and Dan. Well, Josh, right? You can't leave out Josh, but I think that's a foregone conclusion. And then some of the code sessions we've got. So we've talked about the enterprise-ready chatbots for Gen AI. So that one looks like it's going through every day. We've got the one that we talked about with Nick and Deshaun. Spring AI loves Gen AI for Tanzu platform for Cloud Foundry, and building AI-powered code assistants for enterprise developers with Tanzu. So this one looks like it's going to be just Art by himself. Again, can't say enough about how fun it is to nerd out with Art. Booth demos. Man, we've got a lot of AI stuff on this one, right? So safely develop and operate and optimize Gen AI powered. Is this you? Are you doing this booth demo or somebody else?
I've been involved. Yeah. So we've been revamping an app to help really kind of show this off. So like there's like a dedicated booth to this in general, and there's also a tPCF booth. So I think you'll be delighted either one you show up to. So yeah, there's a, I don't want to give it away yet, but there's a more advanced use case happening here. So we'll leave it for the show, but yeah, just check it out. I think it's pretty cool. So
all right, I'm not going to ask what it is, but it's no longer the T Swift Spring.
No, well, I mean that's my classic. I got a lot of other apps, but this is more of a like serious business type of thing. Lots of microservices and things of that nature. So yeah, Adib actually has been kind of running that show as well, from like the overall architecture and such. And there's a lot of folks building and updating some applications. So I'll save it. We'll save it for the show. It might be in some keynotes and things. And there's also like we have a whole. I don't know how we forgot, but like talking about Dan and Deshaun, there's like a whole spring kind of mini conference going on too, right? Or like actual.
Finish getting through these. Maybe we should talk about that because let's get through the rest of these and then we'll talk out real quick.
Yep.
Community quick talks. We've got the Code Lab using ChatGPT at the hackathon. Efficient containers with Spring Boot, Java 21, and CDS. So this is good stuff, right? So new build pack coming out that's got the CDS features in it. This is going to be all about Java 21. And again, Java 21, Spring Boot 3, powerhouses when it comes. I mean, customers ask me who are running Cloud Foundry today, we've got capacity issues. What can I do? Get them on Java 21. Get them on Java 21, Spring Boot 3, reduce your memory footprint, be able to fit, 3 or 4 times the number of apps that you got on your capacity today. That's number one. And again, with Bosky, we've got from VI admin to becoming a platform engineer, how to prepare. So if you're a VI admin out there today, you want to kind of move over to the application side, Bosky's going to tell you how to do it. Breakout sessions, a cloud smart strategy, innovating and scaling with AWS and VMware by Broadcom. So Sunil, Elvis, and Samir are going to come in there. We got some partners coming in from Amazon Web Service to talk about this. Container security policy management for Kubernetes workloads. All right. This is coming in from the platform. I don't know how this made it into my Cloud Foundry filter, but
yeah,
good things to look at.
Well, how about yeah. How about we get it? I am drawing a blank. So Dan or Deshaun, what is it? Spring 1.
Spring 1 tour. Yeah.
No, it's Spring 1 at VMware Explorer, but I don't know why. I really drew a blank on that one. I don't know why. I should have known that. Yeah, so Spring 1. How about sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
no, you're good. I mean, so you can go in, I guess we should say, hey, everybody that's going, look at the filters on the side. There's a lot more, what we're doing out there. There's a lot of talks going on based on what your opinions are. We've got a mix of Kubernetes. We've got a mix of Cloud Foundry. There's a lot of core, infrastructure type talks going on. If you're into the Avi and how that can play into your platform, there's a lot of talks out there. Make sure you go through, make sure you add them to your schedule. A lot of these sessions are filling up pretty quickly. And if you don't pre-register for the session, you may not get a seat. So make sure you get in there before, Monday, and you go through and add all these to your schedule, or you may not have room. So once it's filled up, it becomes standing room only. So make sure you get your schedule filled up.
Indeed.
Do you bring up Spring One Tour?
Yeah, let me get my screen going again here. Share screen.
If not, I've got it up.
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So another just excellent tip or pro tip here. Spring One is going to be, it's in person. So like they're going to be broadcasting all the sessions. Like if you're at Explore, so obviously you can check that out. There's Spring One sessions at Explore, throughout the conference. But there's also going to be live stream. So if you can't make it out to Vegas, you can check those sessions out as well and see some of these, some of these Spring rock stars that we have within the Tanzu ecosystem. I assume Dan and Deshaun will be very much involved in this as well. So give a shout out to Spring One. It's going to be live streamed. Check it out.
Let's go ahead and click on the live stream schedule. Upper right-hand corner.
Oh.
So, the other thing we should not knock out on this one, you have to register. Be sure to register for this, but it is free. All the streaming's free. So you get to see all the Spring One Tour stuff there. Again, we are going to have some stuff on offsite, but this is the schedule. We've got it for both, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I think there's 6 sessions a day. And these are all free, right? So there's no need to have a pass on this one. Just make sure you register and sign up so that you get the links to watch these live.
Yeah. Oh, the kickoff, the spotlight. Whew, look at some folks on here. Josh Long, Perenema, Dan. Right? Oh, Sean.
This is
Jurgen. I didn't know Jurgen was going to be here, but I'll have to follow up with Jurgen. James Water. Wow. Whew.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good show here.
That's a lot of talent on one stage.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see this as well. So check this out. First day, pretty jam packed. So you could if you're not going, you can sit back from the comfort of your own home and have a very nice conference presented right to you. What's next on Tuesday? Oh yeah, we got Josh Long. Oh, some great folks here. So obviously these are more developer centric talks. So, but learn from the best here. All these different sessions. Monetizing generative AI plugins with Spring AI. That sounds fun. Yeah, you can never miss a Josh Long talk as well.
Oh, his beautiful spring boots are always fun.
Yes, exactly.
I'm actually interested in Tiffany's. I hear that's supposed to be really cool. To generate art with Kubernetes and Spring. I hear that's going to be really neat to watch.
Yeah. I'll have to check that out for sure.
Yeah.
And I think these are showing my local time. Yeah, Eastern time. So these aren't obviously in the show takes place in Pacific time. So don't get confused if you're seeing my screen and thinking that type of thing. So I'm currently in the Eastern time, but do the conversion based on your time zone. So I mean basically a whole conference within a conference to check that out. So the live stream's free. Sign up, register, and check all that out.
Yeah, Netflix is making a strong showing on this. So Paul Baker, I think's got 2 or 3 talks. Come watch Paul and see what Netflix is doing with Spring. Tim Sparg is going to be giving one on Wednesday. Spring Monolith and I get to meet with Tim during the conference. Going to get to meet and spend some time with him one-on-one on Monday. But that's going to be a good talk as well. But yeah, to your point, a conference within a conference. So if you can't make it and you're a developer, you can still get all the goodness of Spring. Make sure you sign up. Make sure you register for these classes and that you're online. good information coming out this year.
Very good. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm done. Like we're 55 minutes in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your booth duty. I mean, I'm looking at both our schedules. You've got a lot of the little shows. We've got booth duty. I think for the most part, I'm doing a little bit more customer meetings. I think, I do have quite a few customer meetings that we're doing some one-on-ones with. But if I'm not doing a talk or I'm not in a customer meeting, I'm going to be at the booth.
Yep.
Come look for me there. I think the same with you, right? I mean, if we're not just going to be hanging around doing nothing. We're either going to be doing, playing the booth bay portion, or we're going to be, we're going to be giving talks. So I hope we get people come out and say hi to us, get some stickers, introduce yourself, bring ideas for the next Cloud Foundry episodes, something to do that are entertaining to you guys. More importantly, do you want to be on the show? Do you want to, hey, are you doing something really cool with Cloud Foundry you want to talk about? And I should say, I guess based on that, we're working on, potentially getting some more partners to come in and talk about some new partner tiles that are coming out. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get alerted. But we're talking to some partners about coming on the show and telling us what they're doing new and innovative on the platform with their products.
Indeed. Yeah. So I mean, yes, like and please come see us if you're gonna have the show. So we'd love to. I'll once we get a little bit more, we got to go and scope it out. We want to plan to have our live show, but as soon as we have an area which we think we can accommodate, I will get those details out on the socials as fast as possible and spread the word in the conference. So if you're gonna be at the conference, we'd love to see you and you're still around on Thursday, and you're not flying out. Come watch our show live. Even if you can't be on the show due to like potentially your organization, you should be able to come watch, right?
Yep.
So just and you can ask a question, and if you want to be on the show but you can't, corporate comms, we could also just not say where you're from too if there's an issue there. But just come hang out, and we'll keep an eye on our LinkedIn and our socials. And even I think once we get the venue, we'll even try to put it in the live stream info beforehand. We usually send that out ahead of time as well. So
I was going to say, I think Sunday and Monday we're going to try to scope out where we might have the opportunity to do this. We'll definitely settle on a time. Keep an eye out on the Cloud Foundry Weekly LinkedIn page. Look for it on Nick's Nick's Twitter. I'll be putting stuff out, throughout the whole week on my LinkedIn page, but, stay tuned for when we're going to do the show. And then, once we figure out, anytime you talk to us, we'll tell you, hey, on Thursday at this time, we're going to be over here doing the show. So if you're interested, you want to join, would love to have you. And like you said, if you don't want to tell us who you're with, you don't have to, but we are still going to ask you what your CF memory was.
Yeah.
Favorite CF memory or your first CF push.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds great.
Cool.
So let's see here. Do you have any closing thoughts, Nicky?
No, I'm excited about Explorer. It's going to be a lot of fun. Not so much excited about Vegas heat, but I doubt I'm going to be able to leave the Venetian all that often.
If you stay inside the whole time, the weather's great.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It might be,
and I don't think I'm going to be allowed to leave. So I think it's going to be once I get there on Sunday, I'm going to be there until I leave on Thursday. So just the walk from the Uber to the airport is going to be the only time I'm going to be outside. So.
Yep. All right. Well, perfect. All right. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. Look forward to seeing everybody.
Yeah. See y'all in Vegas. CF bye.
CF bye, guys.